A family dinner turned ice cold when my husband's mother declared, "We don't acknowledge outsiders." The entire table fell silent. No one looked at me. No one spoke to me. My husband smiled and kept eating. I calmly stood up, picked up my keys, and said, "Enjoy the silence, because you'll never hear from me again." This happened a couple of months ago, and I still wake up some days thinking about it. I'm 38. My husband, now soon-to-be ex, is 41. We were married for 4 years, together for 7. No kids. Lived in a nice house in Maplewood, New Jersey. I commute to Philadelphia for work a couple days a week, marketing for a law firm. My job is demanding, but I've always made time for his family, even though they never made me feel welcome. They didn't like me. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. His mom especially. From the very beginning, she treated me like someone Nick was just experimenting with. Not a real option. His mom, Gloria, is the kind of woman who makes you feel like you're 5 steps below her at all times. Talks down to waiters, corrects your grammar mid-sentence, gives backhanded compliments that aren't really compliments. She's exhausting. But I dealt with her for years because I loved Nick. Or at least, I thought he loved me. So 2 months ago, Nick tells me his mom is throwing a small family dinner on a Saturday. He says, it's just the usual crew. My brothers, their wives, Aunt Teresa. I had a long week at work and was ready to just crash on the couch, but I agreed. I've learned that saying no to these dinners just gives Gloria more ammunition. And even when I do go, I always end up sitting in silence while everyone talks around me. That's how it's always been. I'll make a comment, and someone will change the subject. I'll try to jump in, and they act like I'm not even there. The other wives? Polite. But they follow Gloria's lead. Always have. I got dressed nice. Navy blue wrap dress, flats, light makeup. I even made a homemade peach cobbler because I overheard Gloria say once she liked southern desserts. I grew up in Jersey City, but my grandma was from Georgia. I figured it might soften her a little. Spoiler, it didn't. We got there around 6:15. It was their big colonial house in Westfield, with the manicured lawn and wreath on the door, even though it wasn't a holiday. Her house always smells like potpourri and something burnt in the oven. I brought the cobbler in, smiled, gave Gloria a hug. She gave me the kind of hug you give a coworker you don't like. 2 taps on the back, then release. Then she said, "Oh, you brought dessert." Not, "Thank you," just, "Oh." I already knew what kind of night it was going to be. Everyone else arrived shortly after. Nick's 2 brothers, Peter and Rob, and their wives. Aunt Teresa. A couple cousins. There were 14 of us at the table. Long, fancy dining table, white cloth, centerpiece no one cared about. Gloria was serving pasta, roast beef, salad. She asked one of the cousins to pour the wine. I tried to offer help. She ignored me. We sat down to eat. People started talking about usual stuff, sports, someone's promotion,